Good morning.
Good morning.
Please introduce yourself to the jury.
Officer David McKay, St. Louis Police Department.
How long have you been a police officer?
16 years.
Okay. Where were you assigned well, I'll say this. Where were you assigned in February 2023?
What division was I in? In
Correct.
Traffic Safety Division.
Traffic safety, okay. Now, did you get a call regarding a collision that happened on St. Charles and North 11th Street?
Yes, at the time I was actually at home. We got called out. I got called out from home.
Okay, so were you asleep?
Yes.
All right. And then you got called out, and where were you directed to go?
Barnes Hospital.
Okay. All right. Now, when you went to Barnes Hospital, what did you do?
I met up with the other officer that was yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you went and you spoke with Daniel Riley, correct?
Yes.
Do you see that person in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Okay, can you identify him by where he's seated and what he's wearing?
She's not. Who's not? Overruled. This man answered the question.
You want a black shirt with a face mask and like gray hair.
I think you made the record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant, Daniel Riley.
So noted.
All right. Now, what did the defendant tell you about what happened?
He said he was leaving the studio, and he got into a white Audi rental car, or rental truck, I think it was. He was about 2 car lengths. He was on 10th Street, about 2 car lengths off of St. Charles. He proceeded to leave. He approached the yield sign. He yielded, and a white Malibu came in the opposite direction and struck him, causing him to lose control of his vehicle.
Okay. And what did he tell you after that?
He said he blacked out, and he must have had his he must have had his foot on the gas pedal when he backed out, and he lost control. The vehicle spun, and when he came to, he was in the accident.
Okay. Did he say anything to you about someone on the scene telling him that they didn't think it was possible for him to have gone that far down St. Charles if he was only going 15 to 20 miles per hour?
No, he didn't tell me anything like that.
Okay. Do you recall him telling you that he was only driving 20 miles per hour?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall him telling you anything about his foot being on the accelerator after the crash?
What he told me was that when he had the crash, he must have blacked out and his foot must have remained on the accelerator.
Okay. And that's something he just volunteered to you?
Yes.
All right. As far as his injuries, were you with him during the time that he was being treated?
Not the entire time.
Okay. Do you recall what any physical complaints he had regarding injuries?
He reported an injury to his hand and to his back.
Okay. Was he able to, did you see him ambulate or walk at all?
He sat up I know he sat up in the bed. He moved around in the bed. And I can't remember whether or not we wheeled him out when we moved up or if he walked out. So I can't say for sure if he walked out. But he walked when we got to the Justice Center.
Okay. Can you describe, his demeanor while he was there in the room being looked at?
He was relatively calm for what he had just went through. I would say he was more concerned about himself than the child that was in the
No objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation. Sustained. That's another question.
Did he express any concern or interest in the young lady who was struck?
No.
Okay. Was he asking you what was going to happen to him, about whether or not he would be booked?
Yes.
Okay. What was he asking you?
Excuse me, I know he asked me if it was serious, and I can't remember exactly what the question was that he asked me, but it was pertaining to whether it was serious, whether this is a serious incident.
Okay. Did you tell him about the extent of Janae Edmondson's injuries?
No.
Okay. Did he ever ask about the extent of her injuries?
No. He expressed to me that he thought she had lost a leg.
Okay. All right. And after he said he thought she lost a leg, did he say anything else like, but she's still alive, right?
I didn't hear that. No.
Okay. All right. And were you present when Officer Lee gave the defendant his Missouri implied consent?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I have nothing further.
Do you know what a Hellcat is?
The Dodge Charger, the Hellcat version.
Okay.
Fast car.
It's a fast car?
Yes.
Like, can you give us a little more information based on your knowledge?
I'm not really a car enthusiast. I just know it's a really fast car. Yeah. Yes. I don't think he asked me that question. He may have asked my partner that question. I was in the room, but I don't remember exactly what he said.
Okay. Okay. And do you recall him asking questions about an ACA.
Yes.
Okay, and you know what ACA,
Yes.
what is that, an abbreviation of?
On criminal action.
Okay. So he was curious about the charges.
No, I'm gonna go, yeah, this is
Oh, can you repeat the question, please?
He was asking about the charges
Yes.
and asking about what class felony they were
Yes.
and interested in how much time each may have as a punishment.
I don't know about the time part.
Okay, that's fair. All right, thank you.
Did it recross?
Sure. You guys didn't even know how much time serious felonies were, right?
No.
You were telling him, I don't know, right?
Right.
Okay. But he was curious about what he was being charged with, and that's not unusual, right?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Anything else for the witness?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Here you go. Thank you. Sorry, next witness.